Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday. I'm not tired. You're tired. Maybe you should figure that out. I'm Dino, the genetic marvel. This is my friend Crystal. Yeah, I'm still tired. You know what? Like, this is the thing. Okay, I was working like 10-hour days, standing on my feet most of the time, working at the sample cell, which I enjoyed very much because I made a lot of fun friends, and we had a lot of ridiculous things that happened, which gives me more material, which I'm always thankful for.
Nice.
But at the same time, my feet still hurt.
Oh, Dino, that's because you're
Yeah.
new. Your feet are fresh. They're like, what are you doing to me? Like, they're
Yeah,
not used to
yeah.
holding you for that long.
No, not like they're not used to holding anything for that long. Like, this is the weird thing is like, hey, I've worked in an environment where it was like 8 to 10 hours, and you're like, yeah, that's fine, no problem, right? It's physical labor, but standing around is it just a ticking time bomb, just like like, you know, when you play a video game and like as long as you're moving, the time seems normal, but as soon as you stand still, the time starts going really fast. That's it. And just like, and I was like, I just need to move. I need to do
I know
something.
the actual event versus your video game reference to the event, to the feeling. Because, like, I've bartend, waitress, done all kinds of construction work, all these physical labor jobs for 10 to 12 hours a day, blah, 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 because I'm too poor and uneducated not to take these jobs. So this understanding does not require a video game reference. And I hope to God that there's more people like that.
I'm going to buy you 100-pound weight vest to put on while you do your little bartending and shenanigans.
I've done it.
You won't. Hey, after 5 minutes, you're like, get immediately fucked. I'm not interested in doing any of this. Like, it's
the sleep deprivation thing, though, or the feeling like you're sleeping deprived thing. Like, how many hours a night do you get for sleep on average? Do you wake up a lot, or like, are you a good sleep? Do you have one of those masks, like a Darth Vader mask? Oh my God.
No, I've never had a CPAP machine. Technically, I have my dad's. My mom was like, I don't need it. Do you want it? I'm like, okay. So I just have one.
Your mom knows that you might have that need in the future.
Oh, so I used to snore. So at my fattest, I snored louder than a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like, you could go deaf if you slept too close to me. That's very possible.
My
and
mom
then
was a big snorer.
Yeah, well, so since I lost a lot of the weight, I stopped snoring and I started sleeping better, so which is good. But I'm like, I'm 40 years into sleeping like 4 and 5 hour nights, which is not healthy. Like, it's super bad for you. And I just found out about that much later, and I'm like, oh, and they're like, oh, in other words, like, it is actively killing you if you don't sleep more than 5 hours. You're like,
oh my God.
Oh, that's not very kind. Yeah, so
I thought I was doing good because I was getting up to 5 hours. I'm like, shit.
So
I spent way too much of my life getting no sleep. So
yeah, exactly, right. So it's not. It's really bad for you.
I know you're supposed to get, what is it, like 8 hours a night or something like that, which seems ridiculous.
You're supposed to get like 7 to 9 hours. I think 9 hours you start to get groggy, but like 7 or 8 hours is okay. So the problem is then to try and counter, because I don't sleep well in general. So I'm constantly no, I just don't sleep. I'm just raw dog in the evening. Just
do you hold your device? Like, are you on your phone and stuff?
I'll put it away and then I'll grab it. If I like after like 5-10 minutes of me not sleeping, I'll just, because the experts have said, I don't know what experts, I just read it somewhere. Probably watched a TikTok, let's be honest. And they were like, yeah, so if you don't go to sleep after like 10-15 minutes, you should do something else and then try to get it. Like, it's a non-starter. Like, you're just gonna sit there forever. Your body does not want to do this, right? So
I put on YouTube murder videos and I'm asleep within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Like, it takes me, I don't even get through the intro. Like, they're like, found the body at the back of the house. It was chopped up into little bitty pieces. I'm like,
And then you're like, that's not where I left the chopped up body. Whatever. Somebody moved it. It's fine. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm busted. I might as well go to sleep now.
I mean, did you know that that's the thing? So they will arrest people and put them in lockup, and whoever goes to sleep, that's the person who's guilty because they don't care. They're like, oh, I'm already caught. Doesn't matter. Might as well sleep.
Because now
whereas everybody else is like, everyone else is like, I didn't do nothing. Don't get me out of here. And you're like, well, joke's on you, friend.
Yeah. You just relax. You're like, oh my God, thank God it's over. Oh my God,
yeah. It's quite, it's
took
quite
too long. There's been 69 bodies and you still haven't caught up. Jesus Christ. I'm exhausted.
Don't tell people your numbers, woman. We are not murderers, to be very good. I look like a murderer. I'm not. Victoria says, good morning. Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, Victoria.
Victoria is the one that coined the phrase resting murder face for me, which I like to use. That's good.
Yeah,
I know. I do. I really do.
Or you own a van face. Either or.
I did learn to drive on a van, so that's good.
I mean, like one of
it was a nice van though,
with a big door that opens up. Maybe it's got
no, mine had wood paneling on the side, and it was fancy.
That's totally one of those vans.
It wasn't. No, you need more wood. You need wood paneling and shag carpet on the inside for one of those vans. I didn't have those.
I think that just qualifies it. I think that cold metal.
I mean, you are the expert. You are the expert of getting into random vans. So that's fair. I get it. It's
I was having some nuts here, mixed nuts. Do you know what these are called in French? Because the French are a bunch of perverts. It's called free sex. That's the word for mixed nuts, which is hilarious, right?
I mean, I just French people are perverts. They're all perverts. Every one of them. Every one of them is a pervert.
Oh my God, yes.
And the worst thing is they're like, oh, you're not a pervert. What's wrong with you? And you're like, what's wrong with me? No, it is wrong with you. You're a pervert.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm French by blood, so I get it.
That explains a lot.
It does.
Explains a lot.
It does so much. I think that side totally powered through.
That's its way. Yeah. Holds up a surrender flag with one and then is, causing shenanigans with the other. Yeah.
You guys didn't get any of this ice storm?
Nope.
That's
so if you've been watching my YouTubes and Instagrams and stuff, I've been posting that we're losing our snow. We're running out of snow in Toronto. Except apparently there is like 100-foot high mountain of snow that the city was like, we're going to put snow here, and then just started scooping up snow and dumping it in one area. And you're like, 100 feet of snow.
That sounds like a great time.
It does seem like a great time.
Crazy carpet time.
Also, this is the thing. Is you say 100 feet of snow, fuck yeah, let's get to fucking doing snow shit, right?
Yeah.
The problem is that it's dirty, unsupported snow. So there is leakage and everything. So essentially there are water is draining inside of it. So now it's a hazard because if you go on top of it, you might just fall through certain areas and then you die. Yeah. Which
just
is
like anal leakage.
I mean, I'm not sure that it'd be anal leakage. I think it might be a leaky gut. It might be leaky gut. Might be more accurate.
Dirty. It looks all shapoopy. Like,
no. There's no shapoopy. It just looks like shit. It looks like a pile of shit.
That's my favorite word for poop. Is shapoopy. What's your favorite poop word?
I mean, I just use shit all the time. I lately have been telling people to go shit themselves, which I think is more appropriate as you get older. You're like, yeah, why don't you go just shit your own pants? How about that? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, you heard me. Go shit your own pants, you son of a bitch.
I love that one.
I think it's shit yourself. Yeah. Go shit yourself. I think go shit yourself is a more because go fuck yourself. I feel like that's a good time. I don't know.
I think people are bound to do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that regardless, mostly in inappropriate places. Yeah, and happily. And they're like, I just gotta get this done. And you're like, all right, whatever, man.
Just
It's
give
weird.
me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Don't even have time to light a candle.
Yeah, and well, who's got the time for romance? Are you kidding? Just come on.
Well, I'm a woman.
Get in there, get it done, move on.
I'm a woman. We do things differently, you know?
Yeah, backwards and upside down. Sometimes helps. Just saying. Yeah, no, it's
speaking of upside down, Stranger Things and the upside down world.
Are you enjoying that?
We have an upside down world. I'm loving it.
There's a chance we are the upside down world. Right?
Gravity.
Lucky Megomez. Hello. How are you?
Hello,
we are getting viewers, but I love the Stranger Things years. It's been you know what? I loved it up until the last couple of episodes where it got a little bit weird. Not bad, just weird. I felt like they could have they made choices that I'm like, all right, you can make that. It's but the story, the premise is fantastic. It's great.
Yeah. I like the show. I'm on season 3, episode 9 or something like that. And it's quite wonderful.
You got to figure your shit out. You were on season 3, episode 7, 2 days ago. I don't know what you're doing with your spare time. You need to bring those numbers up. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But you know what? I got I had to step back from it for a minute because I'm like, okay, it's a lot right now. So
it's a lot.
I try to watch because I missed all my shows just to watch it. I missed my 90 Day Fiancés and stuff just to watch it. And meanwhile, that I can watch anytime. Those I can't. I got so into it that's what was happening. But I got other stuff to do, Dino. I cook so much. Oh my God, wait till you see the sandwich I made last night. Woo! I'll post that later. I made my own bread. I made the sauteed bunch of beef and peppers and mushrooms and red onions and did all that. And then I melted a whole bunch of cheese all over it, but I made my own bread. And I twisted it. Everything. Are you so proud?
I don't know if I'm happy or sad about this. I'm just I don't get to have any of the sandwich.
I've been on a cooking I'm so good now because I don't just cook white people food anymore. Yeah. So I'm learning how to cook different things. I never buy pasta sauce. I haven't bought pasta sauce in forever.
Yeah.
I always make my own. Always everything. I've been learning how to do better from scratch. Oh, mwah.
Yeah. I like the part where they go into the upside down dimension. I enjoy that part too. But the gate is
open and they go in there. Ugh.
So this is the thing is they it's a good story. It is a good story, right? And the premise is it makes sense. It's got a lot of longevity. There's a lot of other things you can do with it. There's a lot of ways that you can expand the universe.
When Hop died, I was so devastated.
Hop dying is a terrifying thing.
That was the worst thing. Yeah. I don't even want to watch it because Hop's not in it. He was my favorite character.
Wow. Listen, and I understand that completely, but trust me when I tell you, you gotta put muscle through it. I'll tell you why. why. And this is where, so when you're binge watching something, you can't let up on the gas. You just got to keep going forward.
But Hop dying really put a damper in it for me because that really was my favorite character.
Yeah, I agree with you. But the problem is the reason why binge watching is so tricky is because you have to power through because those kind of things happening will shut you down from wanting to progress, right?
Yes.
You got to push through quick.
Why? Does he come back?
I don't know. The part where the Demogorgon dominates the guards. Oh, listen.
Oh, yeah.
The fact the Demogorgon.
Crazy. That thing was crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's a great quote unquote villain, and the expansion of who is the villain and what powers and everything.
Yeah,
it's been fantastic. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was the last couple episodes where I'm like, they spent a lot of time explaining one specific thing.
I think I heard about this. I think it's something that's more of one of these where they've been doing this a lot lately, just to kind of throw things in there.
Well,
Make
this is the thing is
for everybody.
everything. Yeah, bro, them bullets are not doing anything. I broke up the power of Star Wars. I mean, listen, it's a great show.
I like when they use the fireworks. That's genius too.
Absolutely. I like it. I like the way that they're doing it is like, well, this is how a little kid would try and combat this, right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and also see, he's the power of the Jedi. And they could have look, there's a lot they could have said, but instead they spent probably about 45 minutes of time getting everybody together, and everybody had to sit down. I'm gonna just tell you. And they're like,
yeah. I heard,
and he's like, I have the power of gay, and you're like, yeah. Nobody cares. Also, if that happened in the 80s, people would be like, God. There would have been somebody being like, gay, just in the background. God, yeah. And also all of his guy friends, every one of his guy friends would have walked up and be like, so are you into me? Like, are you trying to hit on me now? Yeah. And he's like, no. They're like, well, what's wrong with me? That's the conversation that would have happened in these. That's the conversation that still happens. If somebody comes out, you're like, all right, you're a homo. That's fine. Why aren't you hitting on me? What's wrong with me? Are you holding out? Are you secretly in love with me? What's going on? Do I need to have protections around you?
I had this same conversation, but more of like, I'm insecure about the fact that I don't get hit on by women. And one of my good friends in high school, it turned out that she was gay, and she's still gay.
Good for her.
But that's like the first gay person that I knew for like ever, right? And that ever I was around. And then she never ever once hit on me, and I was like, and I've never been hit on by a gay woman, and I'm like, oh, lesbians don't hit on me. And it makes me kind of sad. Like, you know,
yeah,
like, I have lots of like drunk cocaine girls like that are straight or whatever that hit on me. Like lots of kiss me and whatever, but never actual gay girls. Never
Lucky Me Gomez says, oh yeah, there's a cartoon one coming up soon. I can't wait for the new season of Invisible. It's coming. Oh, Invincible, I think is what you're referring to, because that's awesome. But yeah, I'm always down. I like cartoons. I just like cartoons in general, just because they're fun. And I don't need real life stuff.
I love all the ones that they have on Netflix, like the Captain Madigan. What's that one? Captain something or other.
You're on your own. I got nothing.
There's all kinds of good cartoon ones on Netflix. They even have the Trailer Park Boys in cartoons on Netflix.
Well, have you ever seen? So here's a question for you. Some of the cartoons out there are messed up, like that Invincible doesn't have a happy ending yet. No. So Invincible is a great cartoon.
Is this a cartoon
but also
anime thing?
It's a cartoon.
Okay.
But it's based on superheroes and stuff. So Invincible is kind of a I guess reimagining of superhero universes. It's a lot more gory and people just die like a lot.
Oh, that's not a good cartoon. Cartoons are supposed to be the light and breezy things that take your nightmares away. That's called
SpongeBob, and we don't give a shit about it. Okay?
I think that's why, like, our generation. I was thinking about that in the bathroom before we came on. Is like our generation. Well, maybe why my like intelligence level or educational level is not the greatest, because of the influences around you, because as you're a child, you're a sponge, and the influences have a big impact. Well, like in the media and everything, everybody was like dumb, like Green Day, the American Idiot, and blah blah blah, and everybody, all their pictures now they make duck faces. Back then it was always nah. Do you know, like
True.
Everybody that I used to like admire or whatever back in the day, they all have a picture like nah. Because on Facebook or on the Instagram, I mean, they've been posting these things. It's like, Dad, where were you? Who were you in the 90s or whatever, right? And it's all like these Andrew Keegan and like all these people from the 90s, right? Like Sarah Michelle Gellar, like all these people, Jennifer Love Huge Tits, like all these like, you know, like all these like people. And I'm thinking back and like they show their old videos and almost every single one of them is like,
Yeah.
At least one
Also true.
in one of their photos, right? There was one with Drew Barrymore. She's like, like, and they all have like the crop tops, the short, spiky hair, and blah blah blah. And everyone had an eating disorder, and everyone was a little bit dumb. Like, dude, where's my car? Like, like.
Yeah, Invincible. I forgot. Yeah,
All
Invincible
movies,
is based on a comic.
everybody was dumb,
Yes.
So it's like you just thought that's the way you were.
I'll ruin something for you. Is if you go back and watch some of the childhood cartoons we used to watch, they are not intelligent. I will tell you right now.
No, of course not.
Yeah, you watch it and you're like, I might have had problems when I was a kid.
But these were like our role models, like.
Yeah.
Like as a woman too, like we have like Christina Aguilera, like Genie in a Bottle, baby. Like in Britney Spears, like oops, I did it again.
I feel for Britney Spears, that poor woman. I'll be honest with you. She has been
a hug so bad. Like
she might stab you. I'm just letting you know. You may hug her, she may stab you.
I think we would be best friends.
I don't think so. I think she'd be like, okay, did you ever watch Futurama?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you remember there was Bender had a friend, not a friend, it was another robot that stabbed everybody.
Okay.
And he would just be like, yeah, we're best friends. We're gonna be roommates. I just gotta practice my stabbing. and it was a whole thing because you're going, yeah, some people are just monsters. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Scared of her.
So I didn't know we were waiting until 2027 for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse because Spider-Verse was awesome. It's a comic, Egghead. I mean, I do love eggs. Yeah. No, it's if you watch some of the childhood shows when you were a kid, you're like, I might have been developmentally challenged. It's a problem.
Skimmiterinky-doo.
I mean,
I love you.
So not necessarily. Okay, that's a kids show. That's different. That's probably babies, right? But I mean, like if you watch today's special, not that bad. If you watch Sharon, Lois, and Bram, also not that. It's more for children, but then for young people. But if you get to cartoons, so like G.I. Joe, Transformers, and stuff, it gets. You start to second guess things. I'll tell you that right now.
Boy stuff, girl stuff. We didn't really have anything. Like I just watched. I remember
because you belonged in the kitchen.
We watched. Well, and two, I had different programming because I had the programming from Detroit. So we used to watch like the Mighty Ducks or Darkwing Duck, Cameron Sandiego, the Raccoons, like all these different ones.
Hold on. It's Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen Sandiego.
What did you say? You said
Cameron Sandiego.
It's not Cameron Sandiego.
Okay, Carmen Sandiego. Whatever. Oh, Inspector Gadget. I used to love that one.
Gadget. Yeah, I love it.
That one was one of my favorites. I used to love that one.
Oh yeah, I love Inspector Gadget. Wasn't too bad. I love Dr. Claw. Dr. Claw was
I know, right? I think
that's
where like Austin Powers kind of came from a little bit, maybe.
Oh, I don't doubt that. That's very possible. Because it was the whole idea of being a buffoon and still being successful.
Like I know it was James Bond, but I guess the bad guys are like the Dr. Evil and stuff. Never mind.
Yeah. But it is like 100% does take something from Inspector Gadget where he's a bumbling idiot.
Yeah.
And his dog and niece definitely are the ones that are fixing everything. That's just factual. It's just how it is.
Everybody, that's an obvious thing, you know.
Listen, you know what?
I missed of it.
You can say it's obvious. I don't mind. That's fine.
Okay. Even I remember that it was obvious.
Yeah. He did have a lot of cool toys, though. I'll give him that.
He did.
Yeah. No. So growing up, I watched Transformers, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, He-Man, Batman the Animated Series, which still holds up. I'll be honest with you, Batman the Animated Series is one of the greatest cartoons ever. No questions asked. Like there's just so much character development, plot development. Like the amount of work that they put into Batman the animated series probably set Batman up to never die. Like it's such a great, like they covered so much and expanded so much, and you're just like, oh, this is awesome. You know.
Well, Batman's my favorite. I hope he never dies, because that means I would die because I'm Batman.
I don't think that's how that works, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I'm what see we like going to the movies, but lately it's been kind of a little bit well, there's not we went and saw Cold Storage with Liam Neeson.
That was good. I went.
It was hilarious. Action packed. They did a great job on the zombies or infected, whatever you want to call them. They were, and there was one guy who was clearly an idiot, but he was pretty, and it made sense because he was a baby daddy, and you're like, yeah, he looks pretty, but he's also an idiot. And then he turns into a zombie, and then he immediately looks. So they zombied him by giving him like a giant forehead and like making his face goofy. So you're like, ha! You only had good looks, and now you're nothing, just ugly and dumb. It's very.
Don't hate the player. You don't hate the game. Don't hate the player.
No, you know what? I don't hate the game. It's more so that I just hate people who don't put in any effort. Right? People are like, I'm pretty. I don't have to put any effort. Yeah, you do, because you're still a dog shit person. You know.
There are like, ugly people that are dog shit people too, which blows my mind.
And yeah, so this is the thing, is like, I remember growing up was that fat people had to be nice.
Yes.
Because they were fat, and I was nice because I was fat. I met a couple of women who were excessively fat, and I would call them cursed by the gods because they were fat and then also had no titties, which is, that means the gods have deemed you a disappointment. Yeah, you get nothing. And they would be so mean, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? And they're like, I don't care, I'm just a bitch. And you're like, you're the worst. Like, you're just a horrible human being.
That Z God cursed them for sure.
Yeah,
not
they deserve
super
it.
blessed like me. Not super blessed.
No, but that's the difference, is that if you especially growing up, it's difficult to go through stuff, right?
Oh but my God, yeah.
Being gorgeous and an asshole is a privilege. Being ugly and an asshole is a problem.
Yes. I was more like, I looked better as an adult, because when I was a teenager and stuff, I wasn't like at all, like I wasn't popular at all. I was always the new kid everywhere I went through school. I was bigger than everybody because I've been the same height since I was 13 years old. So like, and I was a little bit chubbier too, like, so, and like, I got picked on all, like, I was definitely not ever and we were poor. So like, like, so I wasn't ever popular or nothing. It's like, as an adult, I get more attention. I think that's why I'm still cool, is because I wasn't like always the hot chick. I wasn't always like a pretty girl.
100%. Hey, so that's, yeah. And people who create an entire identity around just being pretty, are weird. They're very weird people. Like I
those are the ones that get all that work done.
Oh yeah. It's odd. Like, have you seen some of the people, like, they're like, no, I can't move my face and it stays like this, and you're like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like,
watching them eat, that's the thing. When you watch these women eat, it's the most funniest thing in the whole entire world.
Do they just blend everything and drink it with a straw? Oh,
their lips are like this, and you couldn't see, they can't chew anything because like because I watched, there's these two twins on that 90 Day Fiance show, and I'm eating peanuts and I feel like I'm spitting them. Anyway, so
you are. It's very interesting.
There's these two twins, and their whole faces are just blown out, like just completely. They got their cheekbones down. Everything is not their face. Okay, it's all like injections of some sort. And I don't know if you can pull them up. They're Stacy and Darcy off of 90 Day Fiance. and they both have these blown out faces and their lips, and when you see them trying to eat something, it blows my mind. Do you see this faces?
Hey, I'll tell you right now, when they are photoshopped and everything, you're going, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you see a non-Photoshop picture and you're going, oh, what the fuck happened
even
here?
before they have their makeup done and everything, there's this one woman, I won't even say who it is because I love her as a person. Like, I think she's a really cool girl, and I think that if I knew her in real life, we would totally hang out. So I don't want to say who it is. But her without makeup, I'm like, oh, hot damn. Like, it just looks like plastic surgery. When they don't have makeup on, all their like Botox and their lips and their nose job, everything, you can tell everything. You can see their whole face looks like surgery. Like, it doesn't look normal at all.
Here's a picture that I found.
Yeah.
Of Darcy and Stacy still feuding after 90 Day, the last resort tell all. I'll be honest with you, those women look like a train wreck.
But those pictures, though, they look pretty. But when they don't have makeup on, oh my God, they look like aliens, like all of them. They look so crazy. Like, I thought that I look haggard without makeup, but these women look like monsters. Like, it's so bizarre.
I still look beautiful without makeup on. I'm gorgeous.
I don't put a ton. It takes me less than 5 minutes to do my makeup. Because as I get older, like I get a little bit of
I get it. My thing is, I see women who've put so much effort into their look. Why didn't they go to Turkey and get some new hair for that forehead? Because that's looking like a 7 head. That's too far. That's halfway back their scalp. That's not. Come on, don't be ridiculous.
I'm still not sure if I'm allowed to travel yet.
You should try and get a passport. It'd be fun.
I know. I
don't go to Turkey
because I want to go to New York soon. So.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. I think I'm going to be a problem. People have told me that they don't think I could do it in New York, but it's all English speaking, first of all, and they all are a little bit rough around the edges, and I'm a little bit rough around the edges. So you know what? Maybe I need to go big too. I'm not a go smaller, go home type of woman. You know that. You know me. I'm a go bigger, go home kind of. Hey, I get into comedy. I start my own show. I do this. I open up a cannabis business on a neighborhood. I'm a go for it kind of girl.
Yes,
so I'm gonna go to New York and go for it. I'm 42. I don't have time to waste.
I agree.
And once I get the balls to go back and go for it, that's another thing, because I'm still so scared to go on stage. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm petrified.
Yeah, no, but that happens. It's not the end of the world.
It's been a long time now, that now it just gets worse as every week goes by that I don't go up. I'm like, oh my God.
You just have to do it scared. That's all.
Oh, I was petrified. I was petrified almost every time I went up, but not like this. Now I'm petrified to walk in the venue, let alone go up on the stage.
I understand. That happens. And you know what? Like, I've been there are times when people are like, oh, do you want to go on stage? And I'm like, no, not really. And they're like, well, we could use you. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And it's like Vince asked me, I did 8 minutes at his show on Thursday, which was fun.
Yeah.
And it was there were kids in the audience, and I swore at the children. That's fine. And then people were like, there's still kids here, and I was like, well, they're gonna learn something today. That's fine. I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
And then there were a few old women. One lady was bragging that she's been twice divorced, but she also looked quite slutty, and I was like, ha, I know what you are.
Oh my God, my grandmama was married 5 times.
Jesus Christ.
She brought a date to one husband's funeral. Shit,
I want to go on record. That's not good. That's not anything to be proud about. That's a bad thing. That is a...
No, that just means I'm like the most normal one in my family, you know?
So while that statement may be completely accurate, it doesn't It doesn't mean that that's a good thing.
It
Yeah.
really is true though. Like out of my family, I'm probably like, okay, early on in my life, maybe, but even then, even as I was not doing the greatest, I was still more productive and more successful than pretty much everyone in my family.
I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you should be proud of
And I've been
yourself, and
more
I'm
like,
proud of you too.
I've been more
Yeah.
stable now. I'm more like, I've been the black sheep, but now I'm definitely doing the best. So like considering I
Yeah.
do it all independently and I don't collect nothing
Yeah.
from the government or nothing like that, I say I'm doing the
Yeah.
best.
I think so. No. Hey, it's in all honesty, it's people have versions of you in their head and none of it makes any sense.
No,
I think that's a hard thing where people make assumptions about you and you're just like, why? Why would you do
especially
that?
when
Right?
like you're on what doesn't make sense to me is like it's never made sense to me really because like I've always been on my own and stuff. Like I don't hang out with a
Yeah.
lot of people. I don't whatever. And so for people to like assume things, I'm like, you probably spend 10 minutes of your life with me. And that's some of
Yeah.
you. So you really know absolutely nothing about me. And I'm not
No.
I'm an oversharer, but at the same time I'm not. You know?
Wow. You overshare specific stuff that you're comfortable about. And the problem is you don't share about you're like, oh yeah, I'm on my own and I have my own place and I'm doing my own thing and I'm working and stuff. That's what you don't share. And you're just like, well, let me tell you an interesting story. And you're like, yeah.
How I dressed up like Big Bird and blah blah blah.
Right.
Well, because I feel like let people think what they want to think. I'm just me. I don't know.
I don't think you should explain yourself too much.
No.
I think that's because I have the same thing where I have this weird thing where I don't lie to people.
Yeah.
And then but then I assume that people won't lie to me. And that's false. People lie a lot. And I am a weirdo that doesn't lie. It's very and
and people they don't know how to take certain stuff.
No.
Just like and if what they do lie, it's stupid. Because especially for me, I agree with you. Because for me, I'm out there, like like I'm an open book, and I don't discriminate. So you know all that you know about me, and yet you still choose to hide things.
On the other hand, I'm also open, and I do discriminate against everyone actively.
Oh, I judge. I'm a judger.
Oh yeah.
I'm a hardcore judger because especially because I compare I'm like in comparison, I'm like, you should be doing so much better than me. Why are you such a fuck up to society?
Okay, so watch this. So this is very funny. Is that so? Somebody explained this was like everyone driving slower than me on the road is an idiot, and everyone driving faster than me is a maniac. And I'm like, it's funny because it's a perspective thing, right?
Yep.
And at the same time, like people will lie about stuff, and you're just like, oh, that's not even a good lie. You're like, I know that everyone knows it's a lie. You're just stupid, right? And
I'm so like naive towards it though.
Yeah.
I believe it a lot. I believe a lot.
Trash Channel 1977 is Lady on Bottom okay? So we are in different places. She is not underneath me right now. She is safe. It's fine. Appreciate you asking though.
I'm in the what is it called again? Oh my god.
The upside down?
The upside down world.
Yeah, the upside down of my face is right here.
These are the mechanics of my brain working or of the thing, I thought
as you can see, they are all fused in stopped motion. They are not rolling anymore. Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't. That's fair. That's a good thing. I see my whole thing is that like I don't see the point in lying to people. Like you can embellish a story because we do comedy, we embellish stories all the time. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But like when people just lie, I'm like, why would you do that? Like why?
Just don't say anything at all. That's my thing. That's what I like to do. I just won't say shit. I'll just be like, this is happening, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Well, why would I bother?
Like, just don't say
Well,
nothing.
like there's an old guy on TikTok and stuff that he looks frazzled, but he's like, you could just go do stuff. You don't need to ask permission. Just go do things.
Yep.
And it's important. It's important to understand that, like, yeah, we're not held down by everything around us, especially in this day and age. Like, people went nuts during the pandemic, right? And a lot of people stayed nuts during the pandemic, which I find really, really, really weird.
Yeah. People like, look how many people transitioned or decided that they were like something else during the pandemic. Like, what was happening on your feed? Well,
the weird thing is that a lot of people are like, oh, I'm transitioning. You're like, oh, okay, when's your surgery? You're like, oh, I'm not getting surgery. You're like, oh, so you just dressed up like a woman. Okay.
But a lot happened
and they're like,
COVID. Like, yeah. I don't understand. Maybe it's because they were alone and they didn't have social influence. Like, I don't know. I'm not personally going through that experience, so I can't really give too much information on it. But at the same time, I just think that it was a weird coincidence. You see how safe I am,
Yeah, well, no, that's fine. Listen, you should know I'm wearing ladies' pants right now. So it's Eddie Bauer was closing down, and they were like, we don't have any more of the men's, but we have women's, and they had pockets, and they're very comfortable. So they're
are wearing ladies' pants.
Yeah, they're stretchy. They're stretchy, like jogging pants, and they're like super loose. The legs are really big and everything, and so the problem is I have gigantic legs. So yeah, they're super comfortable and airy, and I'm enjoying them. But also, it was a weird thing. The lady was like, they're just like the guys, and I'm like, I think you're wrong, but
does the pee hole is on a different side or something, isn't it? Like
no, they're jogging pants, so it's not. They're not. Okay. They don't have a zipper. They have a drawstring because I'm a baby.
Well, then that's fine.
I think so. They're very comfortable. But also, my wife Victoria has been making fun of me the whole time. She's like, "Oh, you're wearing your lady pants." I'm like, you know what? That's not appropriate. Leave me alone. So yeah, no, I
don't wear the pants in that household because even your pants are lady pants.
Yeah, I don't know. If anything, I am pantsless in this household. Yeah, no, the pandemic was weird because, like, the funny thing is one of the key components of society staying intact was the visual judgment from our peers around us. And as soon as we didn't have to see people, everyone's like, I'm gaining 36 pounds. And you're just like, what the fuck? Hey,
that's true, because then you can't be embarrassed of your idiocy.
Yeah. And then you're just like, I just gorged myself on whatever. And you're like, that's not healthy.
Or become like this, if nobody's watching, dance like nobody's watching. Well, people are like dancing to the beat of their own drum, and their own drum might be a little bit off base. I
mean,
everybody's a good drummer. Not
everybody. I would say there's a whole orchestra of options, people, and you should explore them.
I cried and did drugs, so I'm not one to talk. I spent almost the entire pandemic crying and getting high and in my own misery.
I think that's a good thing. I think you're okay.
A ton of candy. I went fishing. Oh no, I did a lot. I was quite productive, but at the same time.
yeah, you were. You were very productive, but not in a.
That's only because I did all the drugs.
Yeah, drugs will help with that.
Because now I'm not creative at all. I can't paint nothing. I'm like, I don't know how to. I was so look at all the businesses I started and everything. Know what I mean?
So I have a theory about that, and if you've been there before, you can get there again.
I know.
Right?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I feel like I've got this gray cloud that's like. But yet everything in my life is so much better, so I don't understand it.
I think that's just winter. It's just winter. You're fine. It's just winter.
Yeah,
you just need some sunshine.
It's just winter.
Don't take this the wrong way. You need some vitamin D. That's all. And by vitamin D, I mean you actually need to go out in the sun and get some vitamin D.
I do go outside. I'm outside every day, though. I don't spend time. I'm an outdoor person. I exercise outside. I'm an outdoor girl. I'm inside. Okay, I've been watching.
Don't say you're an outdoor girl. Don't say
I'm
that.
an outdoor girl.
No, you're not. You're not. No, you're not.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, all you're like white man pervy way.
That's not white man pervy way. Let's be very clear. Is you saying because you're not you're an outdoorsy person.
Oh, okay, I'm an outdoorsy. Okay, why are we trying to? I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I'm not a person. I'm a woman. I'm not a partner. I'm your wife. I'm not your wife, but I'm a wife. You know, I don't like when people introduce their other half as this is my partner. That sounds so gay.
I love how earlier you were all like, I'm very careful.
And you say, this is my person. I still think it sounds so fucked up. It's still, this is my man. This is my woman. This is my, your person.
I find it funny that earlier you were like, I'm very careful with what I say. And now you're like, that sounds gay. That's gay as shit. Fucking gay. Which is hilarious. Just to be very clear.
Sometimes I'm careful. Sometimes I forget that I'm not. That others, I'm not alone.
Well, yeah.
Because when I'm alone, I say all the bad stuff.
She called me retarded the other day. No,
but you can always call.
It was just a voice. Hey, it was a voice message on Messenger, just going, "Hey, you're a retard," and then she just sent it. And I was like, that's rude.
That's my favorite word.
Everyone's favorite word. Anyone who grew up in the 80s and 90s, that's our favorite word. Just so you know.
I am one though. You're allowed to say
so
it.
This
you
is
are one.
So we talked about earlier just about perception and how judgy we are. Like Victoria calls me Judgy Judgerson.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am 100%. Oh, hey, just so you know, I can close my mouth. I cannot turn off my face. And it will look at you with disdain and horror because I have zero respect for you. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. And I'm just like, nope.
Is that why you don't want a video call with me?
No, I don't want a video call with you because you usually call me by chance and I'm on the toilet. And I like to sit on the toilet and enjoy my time there and relax and decompress.
Why people
Jack says, yo, can me and my friend join? No, you can't. It's not a call. It's a podcast. It's called Morning Motivational Rant, but you can say what you like in the comments. You're more than welcome to.
But yeah, there I am. I'm unfrozen.
No, you're not frozen.
I'll fast forward and weird.
Yeah, sometimes.
Did you see that glitch in the system?
I did not. You saw it only to yourself, which tells me I'm fine. You, on the other hand, have problems. You're gonna have some.
I have a glitch in the system, apparently.
I feel like there's a chance that all of humanity is a glitch in the system. Let's be honest.
100%. Stranger Things.
Yeah, we don't make any. It's not just that. None of this makes any sense, right? Because then they're like, you know what we need to do? We need to tax you to pay for stuff in another country. What? I don't like paying taxes for my country. Why am I paying taxes for somebody else's country? That doesn't make no sense.
Do you know
that's weird
that he should pay tax for education because he doesn't have kids? He doesn't have kids.
Hey, I'll happily attribute all my education taxes to healthcare taxes. No problem. Fine.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I'm just saying I'm not using them. And also, listen, and I'd like to use my education tax credits over towards the military too. You know what? Support the military. Absolutely. You know what? They're protecting me. I don't care.
But okay, wait a second. Because you're just like, I don't want to send my taxpayer money to other countries. That is paying for the military because they're not here. They're not here.
Listen, you should know this, that the reason for most of the Geneva Conventions are because of Canada. Okay?
Oh, we're so corrupt. Do you know that how bad
No, we're not corrupt. We are
communist.
Creative, and also vicious as hell.
Oh my god, yeah.
One of the
economic forum, we just talked about that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on.
That's crazy.
That's just a bunch of rich people. Hey, that's a bunch of rich people know that the ship is sinking, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna have tea and crumpets, and you're like, good luck, make them yourself. And they're like, what? Make tea and crumpets myself? How dare you? And you're like, hey, who gives a shit, man?
Oh, I met a super rich person that didn't even know how to turn on their washing machine. And it was one of those real easy washing machines where it's just like 2 buttons and they had no idea how to operate it.
Hey, rich people are like, look, there are rich people who are super intelligent and productive members of society.
Yes.
Great. Good. Awesome.
Thank you,
Rich
Elon
people.
Musk.
Yeah, rich people who don't know how to do anything.
The Clinton.
You're a burden on society, and nobody needs you. Not your family, not your friends. Everyone hates you. Just every single person you know is like, oh, this fucking asshole again. And you're like, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm rich, but don't know how to do anything. And everyone's like, yeah, we know, because we saw you trying
I
to
got people for that. I don't got to do that. I got people for that.
Have you ever seen a grown-ass person ask somebody else to tie their shoelaces? It's an experience. I'll tell you that. I've
done it for other people, though. Like, wonder if you're with somebody, like a friend, and you got to do it because they don't want to bend over because their skirt is too short or something. You got to be a good friend. You know, like, you got to...
Hey, then their safety has now caused them a conundrum, and everyone's going to get to see their bits. Or they could squat down like a lady.
Do it. Well, that's how you got to do it as a friend, but it's just easier.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, everyone's going to see my butthole. And you're like, everyone's already seen it. Don't worry.
Stacy.
I don't know who Stacy is, but I'll tell you, I have a Stacy that I went to school with that everyone.
There's always a Stacy. That's why I said it.
I thought she was nice to me most of the time, but then she went nuts.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. See, these are the type of songs that we grew up with.
That's created an entire generation of young men who are like, I want a MILF, and you're like, you don't want a MILF. You don't want that.
God bless them. God bless them.
All right, all the old women can get young men, and all the old men will get young women. This is fantastic. Yeah. This is a great. When it's like that, it's like, oh, gross, you're a predator. No, just a vanilla pervert.
We get like a round of applause. Woo, good for you, girl. But me now, I don't want it because like I can't. No, it's gross. Yeah. It's like it's not right now. It's not right now.
I mean, look, there are issues, and the problem is there's a lot of older people, older than us, who are like holding on for dear life to a life that doesn't exist, and they're like, "I'm still youthful." You're like, "Yo, you're not. Just calm down."
Like, you had your time. That's why you're like, "Oh, you don't go out. You don't go." I'm like, I had my time. I went out. Yeah. Now it's not my time anymore. It's some other girl's time. You know, like it's my time. I got it. I got the t-shirt. I got the keychain. I got the thong underwear. I got the tramp stamp. I got it all. You know, I got the not the clap, but I got the rest of it. We got
the Don't say that on the internet. Don't say that on the internet. It's wildly inappropriate. And now it's some other floozy's turn. Let her have fun.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's not the wrong commercial. That's for the clap light. Remember the clap light? Da, da. And then the light would turn on. Da, da.
Yeah. And then evil would happen. No, that's fine.
I've never seen one of those in person, like those clap lights. I remember the touch lamps where you touched it and it would go fade on. Fade off.
I believe there are a lot of people that have a clapper, but I don't know.
Now though, you can just be like, Alexa, lights on.
Well, the clapper was Bluetooth before Bluetooth was Bluetooth, right?
No,
like that's because you could just be like, I will use the power of my hands to close light.
That was like a thing. Like if a fancy man had like a clapper, he'd invite you over to his place and he'd be like, and you're like, wow. Like it's like a man with a convertible. And if you see a convertible for the first time, you're so impressed. Like it just goes like this.
We should talk about how gullible women are. I feel like that's something we should. So the funny thing is that like every man that sees a convertible will be like, "Oh, that's great when the weather is nice," and the rest of the time it fucking sucks. And women are like, "Ooh, it's a convertible," and you're like, "Yeah, that's a pain in the ass vehicle."
Oh no, the worst is a Jeep. Because the Jeep, when you have the top to take off a Jeep, one of those hard tops and stuff, that is something. And to put it back on is something. And sometimes the hard tops, you got to leave them at the wherever you're living, and you got to leave it at home. So if it starts to rain when you're out, you're just getting rained on. You're just getting rained on.
Horrible. Horrible.
Went to Canada's Wonderland one time. My high school sweetheart had a Jeep with a hard top. Coming back to your all sunburned, you're getting rained on because it was
horrible.
And then it got rain.
This is, and you know what? It's the same thing. Women are like, "Oh, I need a friend with a boat. I want to go on a boat all summer long." You know how much work it is to have a boat?
Oh, it's
the
so
expense
much work
and
to
everything.
Have even a little boat.
Yeah. And people are just like, "I need a friend with a boat so they can do all the work and I can enjoy." You're like, "You're a dog shit person."
That's like
I have no.
Sailboat. To go on a sailboat, it's like an incredible amount of work. Like,
hey, that's why when girls are like, yeah, I was on his boat all summer, but I did have to suck his dick all the time. You're like, "Yeah, I don't feel guilty for you at all. You deserve it."
No,
a boat is a lot of fucking work.
That put in effort. I've done that for A&W.
So everyone knows our super chats are open. You can send us money anytime. Like, feel free to let you guys know. That's fine.
I got jokes.
They're gonna put a memo in and be like, "This is just for A&W." Just send that no problem.
Hey, if we can get $10 for every person trying to buy me A&W, that would be awesome.
I am always okay with that. Okay, we're almost at an hour, so I will do a little rant. Being yourself. Most of the time, and you've all heard it colloquially as you have no business knowing what other people think of you. So the idea of being yourself is this weird thing where you kind of have to make a decision of who you want to be and what you want to do. Now, most of us take it too seriously, and it's not that serious. In all honesty, life has its own issues, frustrations, difficulties, and obstacles that deciding who you want to be is not important. What you have to decide is just that you want to be okay with who you are is more so. Like for me, I was a financial planner and I would always be told by higher ups, they're like, "Oh, you could have sold this, you could have sold this." I'm like, "Yeah, but I have to sleep with myself at the end of the night." And that's what a lot of people don't realize is that if you don't act with your own principles in mind, not anyone else's telling you what to do, what you are in your deepest, darkest core think is okay or not okay. And when you go against that, it will essentially just slowly accumulate. And this is weird is that I think it was Jordan Peterson was saying how it's like nobody gets away with anything. It's this weird thing where you're like, if you done something, it kind of just creates this knot in your existence until you acknowledge it. And it is one of the hardest things because you live your life a certain way, which we all do. And then we kind of going, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal until it's a big deal. And then we go, I got to fucking deal with that. Right. Because, right. And that's a lesson that should have been taught, but needs no teaching, if that makes any sense. Right. So we come into a weird situation where as adults, we've kind of done all this shenanigans and we're kind of going, oh, well, I don't want to be that person. And you're going, all right, well, now you have twice as much work. So like for me, I was 550 pounds. Now I'm down to a very, very sundress worthy 300 and I carry my weight very well. So if people are like, "You're not fat," I'm like, "I'm still very fat." And they're like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "You're a fucking liar." And I can see it in your eyes. I see that you still think of that. And that's a me issue. But at the same time, like I have to do a lot more work to kind of get through this, which I'm okay with, but it takes time, it takes effort. And if I'm not putting in effort, no one's going to put it in for me. So it kind of comes down to that thing. You can be whatever you want to be, but hold yourself accountable to making those decisions, and also fucking pay your debts. It's one of those things. And you know what? Debts can be emotional, they can be monetary, they can be whatever. Hey, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes paying your debt is grabbing a phone and tell somebody, hey, I fucking hate you. Go fuck yourself. That's okay too. It's one of those things. You can cut those ties. Like I have a few friends who have pulled away, and I'm like, that's fine. You're entitled to do that. Life happens and whatever. But I don't pursue, because I'm like, I wish you all the best. Is it some things just don't last forever. Some things do. You don't really have a choice, right? But that's the whole thing, is keep that perspective. Keep your perspective and hold yourself accountable, and you'll find that your life gets a lot better.
When you do hold yourself accountable, don't beat yourself up so hard. Beat yourself up a little bit so that you learn your lesson, but try to go easy on yourself, because you can't fix it.
Thank you for bringing that up. Holding yourself accountable is not berating yourself and being mean to yourself and degrading yourself. This is not what it is. Okay?
Yeah.
Holding yourself accountable is saying, hey, I made the wrong choice, or hey, I made the right choice. I need to make more of those choices. Or hey, stay away from those fucking people, because that's how you get the clap. Reasonable. Definitely reasonable. I just see a guy in a trench coat with the clapper all down instead of like jewelry. He's like, do you want the clap? Yeah. Who's interested in the clap? I am doing mental health tonight at 8:30. So feel free to tune in then, everyone. In the meantime, enjoy your Thursday. It's basically the weekend. You should probably have a shot for lunchtime. Just an FYI. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Thursday. Bye, guys.
Bye. Yeah.